Hey everyone, it's Bongo here, and I have to address something kind of important in this video. It's about a video about Thomas's Railroad Park that was made by Adressing the Tank Engine, or the Tank Engine as his channel is known as. He's a developer for Thomas's Railroad Park, and he showed off that his models that were used in the game and skateboard shop were stolen. Well, I'll actually show off some explanation for him because he wanted explanation. I was gonna give him explanation, but the freaking comments were turned off on the video. It was he explained this on, so I wasn't able to.
Bongo the Thomas Gamer, I want explanations, now!
You know, I would be glad to give you an explanation, but if you didn't turn the goddamn comments off on this fucking video, then I would actually be able to give you one.
I do not want another fucking lawsuit! You used models that I built without telling me! A Tommy Sonic, a car from the Parappa the Rapper game, which is from the old Thomas and Amigos!
Yeah, I put those models in the game back before I learned not to steal models or use them without permission. The BLO Johnson is to blame for that. But those models were only added into the store because I didn't even know what to put in Skate's store. So, there. Because I saw this video before making this video, I actually decided to go in and replace the stolen models with models that I just found that would be the perfect fit for the store.
I didn't find any other models that were from my games. This tape I think I made.
Yes, you actually did make that tape. I remember.
I won't count the map because I gave him permissions, but now I regret doing that decision.
The only reason why I used the map from that game is because that I didn't really know how that I could make my own map, because in my Drayton Manor game that was made about almost 2 years ago, that one was just a flat base plate.
Models he used are included but not limited to Golden Galaxy.
The Golden Galaxy model that I used was actually not a working one. That was actually one of the many leaked Golden Galaxy models you usually find on the creator marketplace on Roblox. But it was based on a model that I made about a year ago, so I decided to make an improvement version of that one, so that's why that one's in the game.
Galaxy. Sodor Online.
The actual reason why there's a Sodor Online Cranky model in my game is because that it came from a Roblox Studio file that had a bunch of Sodor Online buildings in it that was actually given out by Michael, or Skip, as a thank you for playing Sodor Online when it first came out about a year ago. So I decided to get the file, which had the Sodor Online buildings in it. So that is how I got Cranky.
A fucking Co-C, I think.
That engine, along with the Thomas model that you'll see at the end of the video, was not added into the game by me. I think it was added into the game by another one of the developers. I'm not sure who it was, though.
An entire Blue Train with Friends model, for Christ's sake!
Like Cranky, the Blue Train with Friends Thomas also came from a studio file, which was given out by one of the developers of Blue Train with Friends. Just, this one's not the official Blue Train with Friends Thomas, as it's just a brass Thomas model that is a static model that was made by one of the developers of the game. It's actually currently being updated, which will be a part of the Thomas's Big Ride expansion update, which is coming very soon. Also, if any of y'all don't believe me, here's actual proof that it was actually given out by one of the developers.
There's Thomas and Percy models!
Those Thomas and Percy models, I actually had permission from my friend Funny, or ThomasFan12P, to use them in my game. And they ended up not passing the track test, so they were scrapped, and the old models, which were made by my friend Ginger Cat, ended up being used in the final game instead.
Not to mention how poorly made this game is! Like, what the fuck?
The only reason why the face shop looks like that is because they were recycled from a shop that was made by another one of my friends, which that shop was made about a year ago. It was made for Faceland, but Faceland is not aged well, and that game isn't really getting any more updates, so honestly, I don't care. But don't worry, in the Thomas's Ride expansion update, there will actually be a new shop that's actually accurate to actual Drayton Manor, Thomasland. So, there, I guess. And second part, a new train, which I think his name is Tank or something, he'll be added in the next update, and Face's spawn point has been moved from Brendam Docks to the Face Museum Station. But another engine will be taking his place at Random Docks, but you'll have to wait to see who that is.
And if you even think of saying that I'm responsible for this shit, I'm not! Because I had nothing to do with it! I didn't steal the models! You did!
No, you are not responsible for that model, because I don't accuse people for certain shit anymore, but I did not add that shitty model into the game. I don't even know who added it into the game. It might have been one of my developers, but it definitely was not me who added that Thomas model. And this was the other model that wasn't imported by me that I mentioned in the part with the OC. But the only thing that's in the build area that I actually built was the Herald ride, which is most likely going to be improved in the Thomas's Ride expansion update. But this is actually my explanation for that. And Adriel, the Tank Engine, if you were watching this, everything I just said in this video is my explanation to you. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for the Thomas's Railroad Park update, and Blue Local Land Adventures may be getting a reboot soon. But I need to build replicas of Jam and Friends in order for that to happen. So anyways, bye!